Hi, Manny. We're going to get started in a little bit with our healing meditation. It's nice to see you here virtually. Hi, Kevin. Welcome. I'm going to give some people just a little bit time to get started and get into the space. Hello, welcome, welcome. If you want to start by finding your own comfortable position, either lying down or sitting, either in a chair or on the floor, whatever feels best for you to create a healing space. We'll just wait a little bit longer for some more folks. Since it's just now 11:30, we'll probably get started in a couple minutes. And I'm doing this in two different platforms, so bear with me as I navigate all of the things. Hello, welcome, welcome. We'll get started in just another minute or so. Hello. While we are waiting for just a couple more people to join, again, finding whatever space would be, position would be best for your body to heal, either sitting down or lying down. This is really about helping you create a practice that works best for you. We'll probably get started around 11:33, just to give some folks a moment to come into the space and connect virtually. Just one more minute we'll take. And so if you're not familiar with me, hello, I'm Dr. Ari Calvano. I love to just be called Ari or Ariadne if you're feeling sassy. I go by they, them pronouns. And I'm going to hold space today and guide us through a healing, breath-focused meditation. And so I really think in order to fight for justice for Brianna and reform in Louisville, we should also make time to be centered within ourselves. We must keep up the pressure in our demand for justice, which makes it necessary to find moments to release tension and recharge our bodies, minds, and energy. So if you haven't already, come into a comfortable lying down or seated position. If possible, if the spine can be straight, that would be great. But really the most important thing is for you to find the position that allows you to feel the most released, whatever that means for you. There's no right or wrong here. Eyes can be closed if that is safe for you to do so in this moment, or the gaze can be soft, where you're just taking in the whole spectrum of what's in front of you rather than focusing on a single object or area. Know that you always, throughout this practice, have the freedom to choose. You can choose a different position. You have the freedom to shift and adjust as you need. This is about you, so embrace what feels best for your body today in this moment. And begin to become aware of the breath. Not trying to judge the breath or change the breath, first starting just by being with the breath in this moment. Noticing where the breath is and simply allowing the breath to occur. In a moment, I will invite you into a breath practice aimed at deepening and expanding. But for now, we're just being where we are in our breath. Knowing that when we deepen the breath, a larger volume of oxygen enters into the body. And this does a lot of things, including nourishing the blood, and thereby the muscles and tissues and organs of the body. And so the deep belly breathing, like we're about to begin, will slow the heartbeat and can lower or stabilize blood pressure. And these are all aspects that help regulate and release tension and stress in the body. So we're going to begin this 3-part breath practice. And so if you'd like to bring your hands to the belly, you could, to bring the attention to the belly, or just bring your awareness to the belly. And as you breathe in, feel the belly expand, filling the belly with air. As you exhale, release from the belly, bringing the belly button to spine. Taking as big of an inhale as feels good for you to do so. Inhaling, filling the belly. Exhaling, releasing from the belly. And continue on like that, following your own breath cycle, but with each inhale, expanding the belly. Exhale, releasing, belly button to spine. And so this can be very gentle, not as effortful as it needs to be. It could just be inhaling and filling that belly, exhaling, releasing from the belly. We're going to continue, and we're going to move our awareness up to our ribs. We're still going to start by inhaling, filling the belly with air. And then as we continue to inhale, we're going to inhale, feeling the ribs expand. And it can help to put the hands on the outsides of the ribs, either way. Or just bring your mental awareness to the ribs. With each inhale, filling the belly, then the ribs. With each exhale, releasing first from the ribs and then from the belly. And continuing on, inhaling, feeling the belly, then the ribs. Exhaling, releasing from the ribs, then the belly. Continuing on, nice full inhales, complete exhales. After your next exhale, we're going to continue on. We're going to start by filling the belly first, inhale, then the ribs, and then we're also going to fill the chest, feeling the collarbones lift. And you could lightly place your fingertips right at the bottom of the neck on the collarbones, if that would help you to be aware of that. With each inhale, filling the belly, then the ribs, then the chest, feeling the collarbones rise. As you exhale, release first from the chest, then the ribs, then the belly. And so it's like a water pitcher that we fill from the bottom to the top as we inhale, and we release from the top to the bottom as we exhale. Continuing on your own breath cycle, inhaling belly, chest, belly, ribs, chest, exhaling chest, ribs, belly. Continuing on your own breath cycle. Nice, full, deep inhales, complete exhales. Inhaling, filling the belly, then the ribs, then the chest. Exhale, chest, then the ribs, then the belly. If it helps to keep your mind on counting the breaths or saying in your mind, belly, ribs, chest, chest, ribs, belly, feel free to do so. Full, deep inhales, complete exhales. Continuing on our 3-part breath, filling first the belly, then the ribs, then the chest, releasing chest, then the ribs, then the belly. Deep breaths, oxygenating the blood, bringing oxygen to the vital organs of the body, replenishing and refreshing. And go ahead and finish the round that you're on, and then do 3 more rounds of breath. Inhaling, belly, ribs, chest, Exhaling chest, ribs, belly, and counting that as one round. And when you've finished those 3 rounds, take a nice cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth with a sigh. From here, we're going to start a body scan. And so again, coming into whatever position feels best for you to release tension and coming into a healing space. And so maybe that's sitting up, maybe that's lying down, maybe you're in a chair. You decide what's best for you, and at any point, feeling free to change or shift as you need to. And we're going to start to scan through the body and see if we can release tension and let it go into the ground, into the support, whatever is supporting our body. And so beginning by noticing those points of contact that the body has with whatever surface that you're on. Maybe you're seated on the floor, maybe you're seated in a chair. First, becoming aware of those points of contact that the body has with that surface or chair. Again, the eyes can be closed or the gaze can be soft. And we're going to start from the top and scan through the bottom. And so you can follow along with my voice and notice the different parts of the body and see if you can allow the tension to release and to be supported by the surface on which you're sitting or standing or laying down. So begin with the face. Feeling the lines in the forehead smooth out. The eyes are closed or the gaze is soft. Releasing the jaw. You could swallow a couple of times, which would help you release the tongue. Making sure that the teeth are parted, not clenching. You could lightly turn your head from side to side like you're saying no, to release any tension in the neck. Bringing a little motion into the neck to see, is there any tension that you can release? Is there any tension that you're holding that you don't need to stay supported? Feeling the shoulders release down, away from the ears. The arms are heavy. You could take the hands and bring them into fists and bring the hands together and then hold them tight and then release and see if you can release them completely, allowing them to fall onto a part of the body or onto the floor. The arms are heavy, the shoulders are released. With each breath, feel the chest and belly release. If you're laying down, feel the spine release into the floor. The belly is soft. With each breath, the chest and the belly release. Feeling the lower body release. The hips are soft. If you're laying down, it might feel nice to swing the legs from side to side to release the low back. If you're seated, feel your glutes release into your chair. The legs are heavy. And to release the feet, once again, you could scrunch up the toes just for a moment and then allow them to release. And see if you can release any tension that might be in the feet and in the toes. And then scanning the body and seeing, is there any tension that you don't need in this moment that you can release into the surface that's supporting you? The whole body releases. With each breath, with each exhale, feeling that tension release. If the mind starts to become active, there are several different approaches you could take. You could bring the mind back to the body and begin scanning through, as I did previously, from the top all the way down to the bottom. You could bring your attention back to your breath, and you could count your breaths. You could also bring your attention to listening to the sounds. It may be the sound of my voice. It may be the sound of things outside of your space. Whichever approach works best for you. Allowing that the mind may wander from time to time and thoughts may creep up, and that's okay. That's natural. Noticing them, acknowledging them, and then bringing the mind back to the breath, to the body, to the sounds. With each breath, with each exhale, feeling that tension release into the surface that's supporting you. Allowing that surface to take that tension. With each exhale, allowing tension to be released into the surface that is supporting you. Start to slowly bring the attention back into the body, making tiny movements with the fingers and the toes, maybe small circles with the ankles and the wrists. On your next inhale, you could start to stretch in whatever direction with whatever limbs feel like the best stretch for you, to start to bring some movement back into the body. To move any energy that may have settled in one place in the body. And then if you're lying down, turning on to whatever side feels best for you. Maybe taking the knees in for a hug. If you're sitting up, maybe just bring the arms around and give yourself a little hug. Maybe a little back massage while you're there. Rubbing the shoulders, the neck perhaps. Give the body a little bit of attention and love. I know my jaw tends to hold tension. It can feel nice to do a little bit of rub down the sides of the jaw and release. And then just finding some stillness for a moment and taking a moment to thank yourself for making time this morning for yourself. Some time for you to heal, for you to ground into your energy. And also take this time maybe to make a mantra or to take an energy that you want to bring in with you to the rest of the day. My go-to tends to be, I am a warrior of light, love, and peace. Maybe you have one. You're welcome to adopt my mantra of I am a warrior of light, love, and peace. Just to remind myself of the energy that I want to adopt and bring forward into my day. What energy do you want to adopt and bring forward into your day? Once you have that, if you have that, and if you don't, there's no pressure. But if you have that, breathing in and thinking it 3 times to yourself, or maybe even saying it out loud. Thank you for joining me today and allowing me to share this practice with you. The highest in me honors and recognizes the highest in each of you. When you are in that place and I am in that place, we are one. Namaste. Thank you. This will be up on Instagram for a while if you want to come back to it. I'll try to do more of these in the weeks to come. If you have requests for specific times, that would work great for you. If I get a lot of requests for the same time, I'll try to offer things at times that work for folks. Thank you. I'll see you all soon, hopefully.